start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give running right is Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, 26 yards. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score 7, Packers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, check Vegas.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds distance across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go, catch!
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
A
quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Completion here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
First and 10, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Cut back in! Cut back in! Second title! Second title! 19 tight! 19 tight!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18, pioneer!
Throwing is Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Out of the back of the end zone, and that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone.
Let's go now.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Then a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
At the 33-yard line.
Strike! Check, strike! Ready?
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
For the Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. hands it off out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
An 8-yard pickup brings up 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a gain of 8. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go, set. Fight, 60.
Now back to throw. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown! Allen Lazard. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled, and they're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it up. 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Viking 18. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Hurts will throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
18. Harris's Buster set to kick off.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Number 6. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 9 now. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Let's go now. Let's bring 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
and D-line wearing down.